Most homeowners check their Zestimate before selling, right? I mean, it's fast, it's free, and it's backed by AI. But here's the thing. In 2025, even smart algorithms are going to miss things that really determine your home's current market value, the true value in today's market. So you've got your Zestimate. You got to ask yourself, though, could it be wrong? Right? Today, I'm going to share with you guys 5 different key takeaways about how to understand how the Zestimate works, what some of the pitfalls might be, and stick around for item number 5. This key takeaway just might really surprise you and help you strategize your next move. So to share a quick backstory, I had a client of mine recently. We looked at their Zestimate before selling, and looking at it, we thought it was off. The Zestimate was around $425,000. Now, based on what my client had purchased, it was kind of a half completed property. So Zillow was only getting part of the picture. My clients finished things up to have 2 different living structures. It was a vacation rental. They had all these really cool amenities that they added to the property that weren't taken into account. We ended up selling the property for just over $609,000, where Zillow said it was $425,000. I mean, that's almost a $180,000 swing. So it's more common than you think. In 2025 and probably 2026, when you use these AI tools to value your home, let's talk about how it actually factors that and where it fails and what smart sellers are using in today's market. Key point number 1, let's talk through how Zillow actually is using their AI to give you a value on your property, right? So Zillow uses an AVM. What that means is an automated valuation model. It pulls from public records, from recent sales, square footage, tax data, geographical trends, some MLS data where it's available. It analyzes millions of homes, but only sees what's recorded. But it's only as accurate as the data that's input, right? If you've upgraded your home and that's not on the record, kind of like my clients, we just sold their property, or if you're in a neighborhood that has a mix of home styles, the value can swing dramatically, right? The estimate can be inaccurate. So you have to ask yourself, how similar or different is my property to other things out there? How accurate is the tax info and the info out there? And take everything with a grain of salt. Key point number 2, where it falls short for sellers. Here's the thing. It's called a Zestimate, not as appraisal. Zillow cannot come walk through your home. It can't judge the lighting, the finishes, the curb appeal, the condition. It also lags behind real-time market shifts. So Zillow even admits, they admitted recently that they're off 2.4% for listed homes and 6.9% for off-market ones, meaning if it's a $600,000 house, it could have a $40,000 swing. That's what Zillow commits. The reality, like this other client of mine, I mean, it was off probably 30%. Now that case was a little bit of an outlier. There is separate structures. There is all these other things that my clients had improved to the property. Zillow didn't have visibility of that. So guys, key point number 3, use it the right way. Think of Zestimate and Zillow's AI valuation kind of like a weather app, right? It gives you a general idea, but you still want to go check the sky to make sure you're dressed properly before you go out. The same thing goes for pricing your home. Zestimate, it can offer you a ballpark figure, but a local expert, kind of like myself, delivers the full story, right? You have to take into account the current buyer demand, recent upgrades, what similar homes are actually selling for in today's market. So all of that kind of factors into the science and art of current market value on your home. Key point number 4, it can sway buyers psychologically, right? Whether it's accurate or not, buyers are still looking at it. If it's lower than your asking price, it can raise doubts or trigger lowball offers. On the other hand, if the Zestimate is too high, it can make your pricing seem off, even if your agent has based it on the current market realities. So that's why it's really important to manage your expectations and align your list price with the reality of the local market. Key point number 5, now this one might surprise you. Zillow needs time to keep up with market shifts. Now we hear all this stuff about AI being all-knowing and all-powerful, and maybe people are worried about it. The reality is that today's real estate market, it does shift, and shifts quickly. A drop in interest rates, a new company moving into town, can spike demand in a matter of days. And Zillow updates often, but still relies on market data. So, like closed sales and public information, by the time an algorithm catches up, the pricing window may have changed, especially in our shifting market where we might have more homes available for sale than we've seen in 6 years plus. So here's the deal, guys. If you are eyeing the Zestimate it's time to go a little bit further, right? Let's compare that estimate with what your home is actually worth in today's market. You might be sitting on more equity than you realize, or you're at risk or pricing it too low, right? Reach out to me to book a personalized pricing consultation. We'll strategize, we'll look at the market, we'll analyze the trends together so you are informed every step of the way. I'll show you how this estimate stacks up, pull out the comparative stats in your neighborhood specifically, and I'll personally visit with you and show you all the factors that make your property unique and how that compares to the AI figures and the recent sales data. So if you're interested, right, give me a call. Shoot me an email or text, right? I'll show you what your home is truly worth as we strategize what that next move looks like for you and your loved ones. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more great content and information about the local real estate market.